Dylan Cummings is the third generation in his family who farms in the KwaZulu-Natal province. Decades ago, this was a banana farm. Now, Dylan has turned to coffee.
Really what you're looking at is temperature. And temperature is influenced by altitude. So when you're in the equator in countries like Tanzania and Kenya, you have to be at high altitude to get these, what they call the Goldilocks zone. It's not too hot, not too cold, where your average temperatures are sitting between 18 and 22 degrees Celsius. The other main factor that affects temperature is latitude. And we're at 31 degrees south here. So this again creates this subtropical belt.
While coffee plants were first introduced to South Africa in the 1800s, unlike Brazil, Ethiopia or Kenya, South Africa is not known for producing the bean. Many of the original plantations were destroyed by disease, pests, unsuitable soil and climate. More than a century later, there are a handful of coffee farms spread across 3 provinces. Here outside Port Edward, the climate is warm and subtropical, ideal for growing the crop. And global warming may be helping.
Other crops are actually benefiting from the increase in temperature, minimum temperature, in that the frost areas are shrinking. And crops like coffee that like the warmer conditions, they are likely to do better, and we will be able to start planting coffee in areas where we previously couldn't, because the minimum temperatures are increasing.
Coffee bean growers like this one are trying to revive an industry that's been in decline for decades. But with century-old machinery and outdated methods, some farmers say the technology needs to be updated to make the process more efficient. The global coffee market is valued at more than $430 billion. But for many farmers, the profit is low, some only pocketing a third of the final sale price.
Farmers like Dylan say that while there is a big market for coffee, there's not enough investment in South African coffee farms. To maximize profits and sustain his business, Dylan not only grows coffee beans, he also roasts them and packages the final product for sale.
While South African coffee barely features in global markets, farmers are hoping their hard work pays off. Fahmida, Jazeera, KwaZulu-Natal, South Africa.